Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Air Force Falcons, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Boise State's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Broncos will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Falcons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Johnson wants to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, and now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Sends it back in motion. The option look. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Pulls and fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quarterback running on the draw. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal line.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Touchdown, Boise State! And they strike first.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Leaves it with the back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Harris. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season. Got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Madsen. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the fullback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Using his feet.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. Plows through the defense.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The play-action fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. And tackled there by the defense. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Smith. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a little space. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give on the option. Oh, better look out. Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got it on the run. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A designed run for the quarterback. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll toss it. Oh, a lot of space. Bounced off his feet. And the Falcons want to move quickly. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And it's a turnover on down.
Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The Broncos get it past the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give on the inside. Spins away from the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll try to pass their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Goes to the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Lots of running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Sherrod.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Sherrod. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Handoff to the single running back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Going to the run, it's Sherrod. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the toss. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Finding an escape route. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. Sends it back in motion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. With the catch, it's Harrison. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. Turning it on!
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Sherrod. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Madsen. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to run it in. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 5 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They want to run this quarterback. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He breaks a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll try to get outside.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Give to the fullback. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.